Good morning. Thank you for joining WLJM this morning. I'm Brant Downs.
And I'm Emma Clark.
And I'm Mr. Jordan.
Today is Friday, September 27th, 2019, day 2.
Happy birthday today to Ella Gibney.
Today's lunch is Mickey's Pizza. The alternates will be grilled cheese, turkey and cheese, or PB&J.
Monday's lunch will be meatball sub.
Pride announcement. Now here's Mr. Jordan for Pride tickets.
I have a couple of announcements to make prior to the Pride tickets. Number one, what an awesome assembly it was yesterday. And I think the message of being kind to each other and inclusion and considering other people's feelings was one that I think resonated with everybody here at LJM. I'm really proud of how you behaved during our special guest visitors assembly. I'm very proud of some of you being able to share some of your feelings. It was visible that he touched your heart yesterday, and that was the whole purpose. If you would like to see some really cool stuff, Mr. John Pritikin autographed some items. They're going to be on the display, in the display case right by the stairwell. He autographed the rolled up frying pan, the baseball bat, and he even left the metal bar that he bent with his mouth. So those will be on display. You guys can take a closer look at those when you walk by. Along the same lines with hope and kindness, in our cafeteria on Monday, we're going to be starting a program. We're going to be having a share table or a share cart. Believe it or not, there are students that sometimes come to school hungry. Maybe they don't eat dinner, maybe they didn't eat breakfast, maybe their only meal of the day may be at lunchtime. And it's time that we do something about it, and we team up and we come together. A lot of days in the cafeteria, I see that sometimes you don't feel like eating your bag of chips. Sometimes you don't feel like eating that bag of apples or carrots or your milk. We're going to put together a table where if you're one of those people that maybe you're full and you don't want those items, we're going to start sharing so that if students are hungry or thirsty, they can have the option to just quietly walk up, grab an item, and make sure that they're good for the rest of their day. Now, I'm a hungry guy, but I wouldn't go up to the share table and make a contest out of how much food I can eat. This is about giving. This isn't about how much milk we can drink or how many snacks we can eat. This is about recognizing that some of your classmates may be hungry. So it's going to be up to you. You don't have to raise your hand and ask. You don't have to talk with Mrs. Bupp. You can quietly walk up, put your snacks that you're not going to eat on the share table. And if you're hungry and you didn't have enough to eat, you can quietly walk up and you can grab yourself a snack. We're going to be starting this on Monday. I'm asking you all to make me proud. And don't take advantage of the fact that there's free food on a share table, but take into consideration those of your classmates that maybe could benefit from having an extra item here or there. I know you'll make me proud, and I know that it's going to be a really good thing for LJM. Also, you want to hand me that baseball bat right there? Because I talked about the autographed items. Mrs. Riddle was nice enough to bring them down. Got our autographed baseball bat, well, half of a baseball bat. And our frying pan over here, if you could hand me that frying pan, or what used to be a frying pan. Even the handle, it says LJM, be a hero, your friend John Pritikin. I think the lunch, the share table is a great way to be a hero. And it's little steps like that that can make an awfully big difference. So it's time to not only take into mind what he talked about yesterday, but it's time we practice what we preach, and we can make a big difference in our LJM community. And a way by doing that is exercising the pride characteristics. Dallas Wagner, given by Mr. Smith for being engaged. Way to go, Dallas. Blake Red, given by Mrs. Schrader, being well-behaved and respectful in another class when her class was split due to no substitutes. That is super important and super respectful. Way to go, Blake. I'm proud of you. Paisley Price from Mrs. Wilwart for being respectful. Donovan Matos, also given by Mrs. Schrader, for being respectful in the same situation when classrooms were split. Donovan, way to be a leader. Macy McWilliams, given by Mrs. Schrader. Way to go, Macy, for being respectful. Joella's Plaza in Mrs. McCune's room, helping a student to clean up and being personable. Mason Ryan, it has every single Pride item circled, and it was from Mrs. Benton. It just says, awesome 4th grader. Mason, you are awesome. Zoe from Mrs. J. Smith's room. I'm having a hard time reading the last name, but I think it's Zoe, Szilasyi. I'm terrible with names. But this says you were working hard during writing and you were engaged. So way to go, Zoe. We have Emily Dewey from Mrs. J. Smith's class, also being engaged. And last but not least, drum roll please. London Bull from Mrs. Fisher's room. Completed classroom work without being asked. Way to go. And I have one other kind of funny announcement. I'm going to zoom this picture in. This goes out to our band students. I was walking by and I was a little curious. Is this coming in clear on the video? Yeah. There's a sign here that says instruments to the band room with a bunch of instruments around there. I believe that sign means you're supposed to take those instruments to the band room. Not checking my email. Hey, let's make sure these instruments get to where they're supposed to go, huh? All right. I'm done being a wise guy. Back to you guys.
Attention all 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students. Anyone interested in completing a Pride Kids application, please have it completed and turn in to your homeroom teacher by October 2nd.
Now here's Matthew Yost for Fact Fitness Friday. Today for Fact Fitness Friday, we will be doing 10 squats, so find a spot around the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks for joining. And now for our trivia question. The trivia question was, which 2 NFL teams have won the most Super Bowls? We will pick a slip from this mailbox.
I think I know this one.
Mrs. Tyson's class got it correct. The answer was the Steelers and Patriots.
Woohoo!
A special announcement from Mrs. Club. All chorus members must be at the high school at 6 o'clock for Spirit Night.
Thank you for joining WLJN this morning.
We hope you have a
Freaky Friday.
Now, please stand and join your teacher for the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag.